Hello, this is Caleb with the JCISD PowerSchool team. This is a brief video on how to print individual student reports in PowerTeacher Pro. You can pull the report for multiple students. The report is just separated on a student by student basis, and it is very helpful when you're evaluating individual student progress or assignment tracking. We're going to start by logging into the PowerTeacher portal, and we're going to launch PowerTeacher Pro for our reading class here. To get to the report, we click the reports icon. Then we select the individual student report. There's three tabs here at the top: criteria, students, and format. We'll go through all three, and we'll get started here with the title. We're going to print a progress report. You'll notice for classes, it by default selects the class we're working in. We can run it for multiple classes at a time if we'd like. We're going to keep this one just for our reading class. Then we have our sort options. We'll leave this by section student, organize students by last name. We'll put the assignments by category and then by due date. So this next area is what you want to include on your individual student report. So it's defaulting to everything right now. Click the drop down here. You'll notice you can include comments as well. I'm going to keep those off, but we have the grades and attendance, assignments, and category totals there. That's good. We can also choose to show percentages or show assignments with no data. So for the date range, you'll notice it works by reporting terms rather than a set date. So we're running it right now for Q3 for all of our three areas of data. You can open this up to cover the entire year or select everything. We're going to leave this as Q3 since we want to run it just for Q3 progress report. Next, we have our data filters. These are what you want to include on the report. You'll notice by default it selects everything. But if you wanted to narrow down what you're going to show, if I click this drop down here and select missing, now only assignments that are missing are going to show in this report. I want to include everything since it's a progress report, so I'll uncheck that. But if you did want to make it just for students with missing assignments, you'd check that or any of these categories. Same goes for the scores, except it goes by the score. You can do grade, percent, color level, specific grades. So if I did a grade range on these assignments, I could narrow it down by students A to F if I just wanted my A's, or lower. I'm going to leave that as no filter. Categories, if you wanted to exclude homework off this list, you would select everything but homework, but we want to run it for everything since it's a comprehensive progress report, except for homework. Next, you can filter the grades as well. So that's the same process as the assignment scores. And this is based off your grade scale that your classes are using. Next, we're going to go to our Students tab. By default, every student that's in the class is selected. You can add or remove individual students or choose to run it only for specific students. We're going to run it for everybody. Next, we choose how the report it will print. We're going to leave this as landscape. You can only print this one as PDF. Page break between students, that means each student will be on their own page. I exclude road shading. That's really if you just want to save ink. And we'll include a top note here. And bottom note, and we can include a signature line to make it official. So now let's run the report with all the criteria we've selected. And you'll notice there's our note, here's the student name, class name, we have our current grade, and then all the assignments that the students completed with the dates. And then the categories as well. We had one project and one quiz. So you see it's separated student by student. and you can print it out, send it home, do whatever you need to do with that information. That concludes the printing of individual student rosters. As usual, please contact your JCISD PowerSchool team with any questions or concerns. Thank you, and have a nice day.